Hello and welcome to J-Rock's Babylon. I am your host, J. Rock Houston, and my guest, of course, is Nick Z. Marino from NZM band and Nick Bay Malmsteen. How are you doing today, Nick?
Doing great, man. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, this is a new show I'm doing, and so it's great to have you
I
on.
like your background by the Babylon.
Yeah,
That's
I
a new
created
thing.
that with AI. It's pretty
Awesome.
cool.
It looks amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Now, let me ask you, Nick. I know, of course, you're out promoting the new single, which is "No Way in Hell." Great looking video, as your videos always are. Let me ask you, was that like physically shot? Because a lot of it looks like it might have been shot in a combination of computer generation. Talk about that.
Yeah. I talked to Tom about it. The CEO of
Fire Rock.
Fire Music, of course. So yeah, we just published the single like a month ago, and this, of course, it was supposed to be earlier done, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, it had a little extra work. Anyway, so I think I got really good reviews, not only from online, but also from friends, and whoever says it, it's blown away. And its combination, it's just a real video. I mean, of course, we use a little bit green screen, but it's the
That's
band
great,
members are like,
Nick. The bottom line is it looks great. You deliver the heavy metal goods, as they say.
yeah.
And that's what matters. It looks good. And my point is, it looks like something you would have seen on MTV back in the day. But then again, all your videos do. Talk a little bit about your history and signing with Fire Rock. What's interesting is, the first thing you put out was the best of, and I think it's a great way to kind of reintroduce who Nick Z. Marino is, because a lot of the earlier solo albums, a lot of people weren't aware of it. And I think people are now becoming more aware of who Nick Z. Marino is.
Oh yeah. I can see that. Yes. And by the way, there is two more albums coming up for Fire Rock. One is going to be just the NZM ballads, like slow songs.
Okay.
Which is I'm literally waiting on one more to be finished. I'm waiting on my guitar player because he moved away, but like it'll be done this Monday actually. And as soon as this is done, I have to do a little bit of mixing, and probably I would say in like the next month or two, it would be released.
Oh, great.
And then the totally new album, which are totally new original stuff, is planned for next year. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And so the re-recordings that's coming out, the ballad album, I guess you call it, that you think that'll come out before the end of this year?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
What a great Christmas present. What a way to kind of rock in the new year, huh? And celebrate the holidays.
Exactly. And again, I'm doing the same things. Some of the ballads are just gonna be, reprinted. Some of them I re-sing and re-edited again. We put some new guitar parts, guitar bass, and new vocals. I just want, some of them are like 15, 20 years old, and I wanted to do like a really nice makeover.
It's a great way too to kind of, like I said, reintroduce those songs to the world. And I think what's cool about it is you're not just putting out like another greatest hits collection. Hey, we already got these tracks. They're all new recordings, which kind of is a fresh way of doing it.
Yeah, that was again Michael Wilkinson idea. When he actually introduced me to Fire Rock, a musical group label, and right at the beginning when we had this album, he said,
Sure.
"Bro, you have so many nice ballads that, like, because on every record there's at least one slow song, which is like everything is like double kick, super loud and up tempo, and then it has to be at least one or two like songs that you come down, and it's kind of more like a calm atmosphere." And he noticed that. He said, "Why don't you just do like an album of ballads?" I said, "Oh, it's a great idea." So
Well, thanks to Blastone Mike for that suggestion. I think it's a great idea. And also, while we're on the subject of Fire Rock Music Group, I went over there to the label's page, and I noticed that each of the bands there have their own merchandise page, which is really great. I urge people to go to firerockmusicgroup.com. They can check out the NZM page there. And I didn't get a chance to check out your page, but I know the other pages I checked out, Nick, they had everything from hoodies to T-shirts.
Oh yes, I absolutely. It's do you know? I have it somewhere here. What's the page name? Actually, basically, just go on Fire Rock and go to the merchandise. But
Yeah.
there's the name of the company that does it. And I just want to tell that amount of items it's amazing. It's like a 60, 70 items, everything from mugs, pencils, coffee cup, I don't know, glasses, hats, T-shirts, you name it, even small keychains and pencils. I don't know. It's crazy. It's really the mouse pad for the computer.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool. And I actually I just got a coffee mug. It's in my other room. Every morning I drink. It looks amazing. Really great job. You know.
Yeah, looking back at yourself, that's cool. I mean, that's really cool. And, so many great ideas. I urge people to go to the merchandise page. And like you said, firerockmusicgroup.com, and there'll be an NZM page, and it'll, from a merchandise, check it out, and all the other bands. Other thing, Nick, not only do you do great hard rock and metal, great ballads, as you've talked about. The other thing that I wasn't aware of, but I just kind of discovered today in prepping for the interview, was you did a great cover of Get Down Tonight by Casey and the Sunshine Band. Talk a little bit about that. I mean, what a great cover.
Oh, Get Down Tonight?
Yeah, Get Down Tonight.
Oh, you like it? Yeah.
Yeah. And what I really like about it is you really put your heavy metal stamp on it. I mean, if anybody who's aware of the original song, you're singing the same words, but it's a different kind of beat. It does not sound like a carbon copy. And I love the fact you did it NZM style, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, a long time ago, I used to tour with Case and the Sunshine Band a little bit. And I love that song, actually. I like all the stuff, even though it's completely different genre. And that's one of my favorite songs. And I'm like, what it will sound like if I put a heavy metal twist to it. And I try just at the heavy guitar, and oh my God, I just go octave higher, and the results is crazy. Everybody.
Yeah. What I like about it, Nick, too, is anybody that's a fan of the original song, I mean, it's from the 1970s, got that great kind of disco groove. But again, if you were to listen to the two songs, you wouldn't even know it was the same song.
Don't forget that R&B people and rappers do exactly the same thing. They take a heavy metal song and make it into a rap or R&B. So it's a common thing,
Oh yeah, I love it. But that's my point is you kind of you covered somebody else's great tune, but you made it your own, and that's not always easy to do. I mean, a great example of that is the band Tesla. They became famous for the song "Signs." In fact, they sold more copies of that song than the original artist.
Yeah. Of course.
You just never know. Another one I liked was "You Gotta Go Away." To me, that's just an epic sounding kind of metal track.
Which one?
"You Gotta Go Away."
You gotta go. Yes. Yeah. That's the song that we all usually when we do the show we finish the set with that one, and where I introduce every band member, and everybody has a part of the solo.
Yeah. And like with a lot of NZM music, another song I really dug was "In Your Blood," because and that's a great title because you listen to a lot of NZM music and it really gets in your blood. You just love it immediately. I said this was kind of it's heavy yet very melodic in a metal way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to come back to the video, so you really dig the new video and the song?
Yeah, no, okay, No Way in Hell. I was gonna. I love what I love about that is again, it's just got a great kind of metal vibe to it. I love the graphics in the video. I love the way the video was shot. Like I said, there are moments throughout watching the video. It kind of to me you can tell it's computer generated, that's what I love about it. You're kind of, but I think we talked last time when I interviewed you. Um, you're kind of keeping up to date with video
Yeah,
technology.
you remember. Yeah, you remember, and I told you.
Yeah.
So there is a two ways you can do everything computer generated, and
Uh,
then honestly, it looks corny to me.
yeah.
You know, if you can even make the character, and I tried to do this. Actually, I was experimenting. I don't want to disclose the name. There's a couple of good programs, but
Sure.
it's actually artificial intelligence. So it's AI. It's brand new stuff. It's still in the early stages. It's not perfect, but it's getting better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you do everything AI, you can even simulate the singer to sing or play. Then it's not going to look good. So I repeat again, the story behind the music that we play, we did play and sing,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like real thing. It's, believe it or not, it's an 18th century version of me and my wife, and the AI did recreation of my wife. Of course, she looks like 20 years younger, 30 years
Yeah.
younger. Uh, it's so stunning that her dad, who is like 88 years old, was like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah.
How is this possible?"
Yeah.
It just blew his mind away, and it looks so real, and basically looks like a great story, like a Oscar-winning Hollywood movie, and NZM was like featured in the movie, and we just played the track, which is actually opposite. And actually, it's a very good story. It's actually a true story that it's not about me and my wife. We are just
Yeah.
we are
You're,
like
you're in it. Yeah.
basically trying to hide the real characters. Okay, it's somebody that we knew, but he can relate to everyone. It's like a relationship that on first note looks amazing, and everything is like perfect, and then behind the surface there is always like a bad thing, and it turns into a hell, and controlling and stuff. And it's basically simple relationship story. But it was something that we were inspired by somebody that we knew. And in order to cover their characters, we insert me and herself. And actually the guy that was in the 18th century looks like my reincarnation, not exactly like me, but he could be my cousin. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but my wife, you don't know her, but it's staggering. It's like it's stunning. I mean, she it looks exactly like her, and it's just crazy. So every time I look, it's like okay, this it creeps me out too.
It's
But
amazing
I'm
because
very proud of the how it came out. Of course, I recorded everything here, but the editing and the mastering and using AI is the guy that does this for me, and he's from Europe.
well, yeah, it's
So
beautifully. That's what I liked about it. I mean, first of all, you go back to like a great like classic song like "Heaven and Hell" by Black Sabbath. A lot of metal bands back then they used to talk about heaven and hell and kind of what their vision of it was. And initially, when I'm watching the video, I thought that might be okay. This is Nick's kind of vision of what maybe hell is like, but that's what I love about the video, Nick. But it is so much like watching a mini film, and of course, that's what music videos are. But like you said, you did not entirely rely on A and AI. I think you got more creative with it than somebody that would do that.
exactly. It would be a mistake. I tried, and it didn't look good. I tried, and I said, no, 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 no. We're not doing this. I want to sing. I want to play. I want a guitar player. I want a real drummer and everything.
Yeah,
So but I wanted to experiment with AI, and I think it's a good thing. People say, "Oh, come on, don't do it." No, we have to embrace all innovations. This is how humanity rolls. We got to go forward. So it's inevitable. So
otherwise, you get left behind. That's the thing. You got to
yeah.
kind of embrace it, but at the same time, learn how to properly use it because. I mean, in my own experience with AI, like trying to create images and stuff, I can tell you it's not always perfect, like you said. The more descriptive you can get with kind of what you're looking to create image wise, it does a pretty good job. But every so often, it'll do something crazy, like it'll create image of a character, but it'll like chop off the arm or something like that. Hey, I didn't ask for that, but you got to just kind of like, experiment with it, learn how to do it,
Yeah, we had a problem. The video was almost done, and I almost published, and just my friend, like look one more time and said, "Hey man, there is a problem. What's the problem?" The horse in the movie had 7 legs. It's just a glitch,
Good,
and
good,
we,
yeah.
we have to we have to take out that sin. It's like
Yeah.
it was, and AI wouldn't make four legs four-legged horse at all. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really a mystery. So
So,
we
so
changed the stance, but it's crazy things like that.
yeah.
Or it was like at one point there was a woman in the video that had 4 fingers or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just minor things, but
It looks
like I
good. Yeah,
said, it's
it looks
still
really freaky. That's the thing. But
yeah, but we took care of it. So
yeah, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, Nick, where are you originally from? The reason I'm asking is I was kind of curious. Growing up, like, did you have musicians that influenced you from your home country, or did you get into music
uh,
later when you came
yeah,
here?
I thought we addressed this, but I repeat it again. I was born in former Yugoslavia, which is now Serbia.
Oh, there. Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm
And
sorry.
actually, I just came back on a tour with Ingrid Malmsteen. It was wonderful. We have like a 3 weeks tour. We started in Scotland. Then we went to Ireland. Then we went to England, including London. Actually, we play in KK Wolverhampton club. KK from Judas Priest. He has
Oh,
a
okay.
club.
Yeah.
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 So we
Yeah.
played in Wolverhampton and Manchester, London. Then we went to Budapest, Hungary, which is like really amazing.
Sure.
Sofia, Bulgaria, the Thessaloniki, Greece, which is northern Greece, like incredible. And then the last show was in Belgrade, Serbia, where 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 I'm from, and I still have family there.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great. Yeah.
yeah. So it was kind of, it was kind of interesting. It was sold. All the shows were sold out and everything, and yes, that's where I'm from. But I'm been this year is exactly 30 years anniversary
Oh, wow.
arriving in Florida, even though before that I was in LA for 1 year and half a year in New York and 3 months in Toronto.
Wow. Well,
Okay.
congratulations on
Yeah.
being here for 30 years. So
And I have to mention again, there is no better country on the face of the world than the United States. Like not even close. Okay. And maybe some people take it for granted, but they should know, especially the people like me that came from somewhere,
yeah.
and immigrated here legally. Yeah.
Mhm.
I got my passport and everything, that we know how to appreciate this,
Oh,
and
yeah. That's
especially
great.
I literally, I grew up in Yugoslavia. Was kind of a socialist country,
Uh,
which is, it wasn't really, so I know that the best example of what works, what doesn't,
yeah,
so so I really appreciate United States Constitution and all and the opportunity that you can have in this country, like, and fulfill your dream like nowhere else, absolutely nowhere else.
yeah, that's great to hear. You're really living the rock and roll dream, as they say now. Sadly, Nick, we lost. The world lost Ozzy Osbourne
Yeah.
last month. Talk a little bit about that. As far as was Ozzy much of an influence on you growing up?
Of course, of course. I mean, Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a show next week, but it's not with NZM. It's like I do like a little tribute to Ronnie James Dio and Rainbow.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, and we decided to add 4 Ozzy Osbourne songs. So I'm gonna do of course Crazy Train. I
Wow.
don't know, War Pigs, and one more. Hold on a second. Um, the one with Zach Wild. I can't remember.
Mama, I'm coming home. Yeah.
No,
No more
no.
tears. Miracle Man. Oh, that's so many with Zach. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great to hear that you're involved in stuff like that. Now, of course, the new single
No,
is
no
out.
more tears. Sorry, no more tears. Okay.
Oh, No More Tears. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great one. Very
yeah,
kind of
isn't it? Isn't
yeah,
it? That
heavy.
I remember when I played with Generation X with Zach, Steve I, and Ingve and Nuno Betancourt, and we were. This was right before the COVID hit. We were
Yeah,
supposed to go to Asia, huge tour, and everything got canceled, and we never recovered. I mean, I don't know if the band's gonna come. It's possible to come back again, maybe next year or 2 years from now. But I remember talking to Zach, and I said, Zach, you gotta put in because he was doing some Black Sabbath songs. You gotta do one Ozzy song,
yeah, yeah.
and I suggested No More Tears, and he said, Nick, that's a great idea. We are doing that one, and but it never happened because of COVID, and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Nick, I think what you're talking about is he's got, I think, like 2 or 3 albums with this band, Zach Sabbath. It's Zach on vocals doing like classic Black Sabbath, from the Ozzy
Oh,
era.
he's the best. He's a true. I never saw a more dedicated fan of Black Sabbath than Zach Wild. We used to go to the gym together, and he has his earphones, and it's Black Sabbath
Wow,
nonstop. Like,
wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, yeah,
That's dust
yeah.
in
He
his
knows
DNA.
every Black Sabbath song from A to Z, every note. I guarantee you. Like,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's it's in his DNA, as they say. That's why he was a perfect one for that gig. And one final thought on the song "No More Tears." It's not exactly what you call a ballad, but what I always love about that song is kind of cross between heavy and melody. But I love the groove that goes all through that song.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's kind of slow bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's heavy, and you're right. It's not a ballad. It's actually a heavy song, but it has the heaviness that, like, one of my favorite songs.
It's kind of got
Definitely.
this haunting feel to it, like like kind of spookiness to it,
Yeah.
the buildup. But um, now, of course, we got the new single out from NZM, "No Way in Hell." Now, let me ask you, Nick, do you think before the new album drops next year there'll be maybe one or two more singles?
Um, that's
For you,
possible.
yeah,
That's possible. Maybe. Yeah, yeah. You just gave me an idea. Maybe just one more single because
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have this ballad. I don't want to be, maybe one more. Not because an album is coming. Uh, actually two albums. So
Yeah.
I'm that, but it's possible. Yeah.
And with the two new albums, I imagine when you get back out there with MZM doing some live shows, I mean, you're gonna have they're kind of like re-recordings, as you say, but you're gonna have like 2 albums worth of material to kind of add into the set list or figure out what are we gonna do, right?
Oh, we have so many. We have like what 60, 70 songs,
Yeah,
to choose from. That and then in the set you have more between 12 and 15. So you got to choose basically 15 songs. Out of that. But I pretty much know which ones. Mostly, probably the best of NZM would be like 80% of that album.
yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe 20% will be changed.
Yeah, and I was curious, Nick. Of course, NZM stands for Nick Z Marino, but you've got some great players in your band. So I was curious as far as the new album be coming out next year. Do you write all the songs yourself, or other guys in the band ever contribute to the songwriting?
I write the songs myself. Yeah,
Okay.
but the other guys definitely contribute with arrangements.
Yeah, yeah.
And the guitar riffs, the bass riff, the drumming. I mean, I put some kind of. I play a little bit of guitar, but that's not as nearly good as when the guitar player comes. And
Yeah,
definitely arrangements. They're helping a lot. But I compose everything: the melody, lyrics,
makes,
production, structure, everything.
it makes sense. Like you explained last time I interviewed you that pretty much you do everything in house as far as production and producing at your own home studio. So that's great that you have the ability to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Still do. I just got. I want to show you.
okay.
It's the new item to the family. You
Oh
know what
wow.
is this?
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. I love that. Wow.
It's Neumann U87.
Ah,
It's the best of the best.
yeah, yeah,
That was the present for my birthday for my wife.
yeah, yeah. And Nick, I got to tell people that one thing I love about the NZM band sound is what you do, not just vocally, but on the keyboard. You're a guy who's kind of proven, or disproven the myth, I should say, that keyboards suck. I mean, you get pretty heavy on those keyboards, so I just got to commend you for that.
Yeah, yeah. Keyboard is right here. Maybe I can do something. Let me see quickly.
Oh wow, that's yeah.
If I can redirect.
I can kind of see it in the background there. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. So that's where you do all your composing, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
So when you write a song, Nick, do you start out with pretty much kind of like just like with a keyboard riff, or do you ever start off with the lyrics?
I start with keyboards, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't hear, but yeah, he's doing it. That's where he does his magic, folks. This is a exclusive NZM studio. Wow. Nick Z Marino is doing his magic in his home studio. We love it. That is where the sound comes from.
Yeah, that was like a little improvisation.
Yeah. So Nick, before we let you go, anything else you want to say to the fans out there, or that they need to know about?
Just listen to the new single. I'm really proud of it. I think it's a great song, also great video, and also check the new merchandise store. And don't forget about the best of NZM. The album is still available, which is it's right here. Oh, oops. Okay,
I love that. I love that. Yeah, NZM.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I asked you, Nick, last time. I love the artwork on there. Whatever that is, a character or a mascot. What do you call that?
Oh, the lion with snakes. It's actually again. It's just a zodiac sign. I was you have a main sign and the second sign.
Oh, okay.
That. Like I don't know what are you in zodiac?
I know I'm Cancer as far as my birth sign.
Okay, Cancer. So you're in June, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so but everybody, you have to go to psychic in order to know there is a second sign,
okay.
And if your main sign is compatible with the second sign, that's great. Then or it can be interfering. So my second sign is actually Scorpio, which is not really. It's kind of sets off the lion, but also in Chinese zodiac, I'm snake.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So that's why it's Leo with snakes. So basically that was the idea, and actually I got a tattoo here. I don't know if you can.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
That was the original lion with snakes. And then it progresses, and but basically the latest logo for the album and the artwork is just fantastic. He couldn't get better.
Okay, yeah, Nick, it was great catching up with you, talking. I love to have you back. When the new album drops with the ballads and that, and have you back for a new album next year to talk about that. So have a great rest of the year and take care, my friend.
Okay, I'll be in California on that. Let me say 1 second. There's a big festival coming up on October 3rd. Just a second, I'll tell you which one is it. God damn. Is it here? Oh yeah. Okay. It's Blink 82. Who? Yeah, this comes from. I don't see that. Aftershock.
Aftershock. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Sacramento. Yeah,
okay,
it's a 4 day festival, and I think we're gonna play Friday.
Oh,
whatever.
okay, that's great. So people go definitely check that out. Support NZM, and we thank you for coming on, Nick. I'm gonna get this up in just a bit after we finish this, and I'll send you the link once I have it up. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and play the video if you can.
Of course, my friend.
All
You
right,
take
all
care.
right, Jason. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Always pleasure talking to you, and talk to you soon again.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll do. We'll
All
do
right.
next. Thanks, buddy.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Rock on.